welcome back. Thanks for joining on the first gameplay episode here on the NFL Rejects franchise series, the hardest franchise series on my channel at the time and on YouTube. I just wanted to up the ante. I had so much fun with the Crusaders franchise last game, I reckon, Madden 23. Don't really know how to put that, but you know what I mean. It was basically, the idea was only free agents allowed, 30 or older. We weren't allowed to sign anybody through trades, and we weren't allowed to draft. In the end, we had a really fun series. It was great fun doing that, but I wanted to up the ante here. So the new rules are we're only allowed to sign free agents outside of off-season, all right? So only the players that every team in the NFL has rejected, hence the name, the NFL Rejects. And yeah, what you see on the screen here is the result of that. So basically, just a recap, 30-year-old or older, all right? Free agents outside of off-season, no trades allowed, no draft allowed. The last thing is pretty self-explanatory. It's not really horrible players in here, but just unplayable in Madden. I would say this is really going to be a big challenge. I'm just showing you the names and the overalls here. I mean, we've got a 69 overall rated team. Nice, I know, but still, all right, this is basically what we're going with here. There are a few names in here of players that I do think are good, all right? I mean, Randall Cobb is great. Julio Jones. We've got Randall Chosen in here, Cole Beasley. So these are all serviceable players. On the running side, we've got Melvin Gordon III. We actually had him in the Crusaders franchise as well. We've got Jones, we've got Janovich in here as the third running back. Of course, he is a fullback here. We've got CARSON, WENTZ and Nick Foles teaming up again for the first time since their Eagles days. We've got Joe Flacco as the third QB in here. The defense is looking equally bad. We've got Thomas, Matakevich, Bostich, Stanford, Adams and Klein here making up the mid linebacking and right outside, left outside linebacking group here. We've got Sam Iguavuin. We've got Klein again here. Might have to backfill a little bit here. On free safety, we've got Harris, we've got Sorensen over here. On strong safety, we've got Davis, Sorensen again, we've got Carey. So the depth chart, again, I think I have to fix that. Now, this was just a quick fix here. Cornerbacks, we've got Lawson, we've got a Carey again, we've got Harris. So again, there's a lot of backfilling all over the place here. So I just think that will add a few more players. I went with the bare minimum here. We've got Stephen Ellis. Ndamukong Suh is actually a player that I do feel good about, I have to say that. Michael Brockers looking like death himself. All right, I like these two on the combination here. Alu is here. We've got Vinny Curry, and then we've got Bond here as the second edge rusher. On special teams, we've got the kickers, Robbie Gould and Andy Lee. I already loaded in the draft class, so that already has been done. I will not be drafting. I gave away all my draft picks anyways, so there we go. We're going to set the season goal now, and that is we're going to go for 4 wins. Right, that has to be the target. I expect that to be extremely challenging. It's going to be a very rough season, all right? We're going to be upgrading players automatically, all right? I will not be upgrading players individually, at least not for the time being. Staff is a whole other story. Next thing, we will be taking a look at the Saints. Right, so because the QB here, this is Derek Carr, of course, with Jameis Winston as a backup, and Jake Haener. That's a rookie out of Fresno State, who is now here out of the 23 draft. Alvin Kamara, running back 2886, Jamal Williams and Kendry Miller, 21 and 70. A very solid running back room, really like this group here. Adam Prentice is the fullback, 26 and 62. The wide receiver room led by Chris Olave, a fantastic wide receiver. Michael Thomas, another fantastic wide receiver. I'm actually hoping that we might snap him up at some point in time. He was so good for me on the Crusaders franchise. Rashid Shaheed is here out of the 22 draft. Lynn Bowden Jr. and A.T. Perry, that's a rookie out of Wake Forest out of the 23 draft. Solid wide receiving group. Tight ends, Juwan Johnson. We've got Taysom Hill. We've got Foster Moreau and Jimmy Graham. A lot of interesting stuff again. Jimmy Graham, of course, I think that's a long snapper if I remember correctly here. But yeah, Taysom Hill and Foster Moreau, good backups. Starter will be Juwan Johnson here. Trevor Penning on left tackle, behind him Andre Dillard, who is now injured, of course. How come Andre Dillard is here? Well, quite simply, we traded away all of the Titans players before we relocated. The Titans got a full franchise series, so this is simply the reason why I gave away all the players and used that team to relocate. Alright, so James Hurst 3175, Andres Pete 2974 at left guard, at center Eric McCoy and Max Garcia. Right guard is Trey Turner 30 and 75, Cesar Ruiz and Nick Saldiveri, that's another rookie here. And Ryan Ramczyk on right tackle, veteran Logan Bruss. He was actually with the Rams. I think he was let go and now snapped up here. So some of these changes might be in here because we already handled the preseason before that. And I reckon that some of the players will have been pushed back and forth here. On defense, Cameron Jordan with a superstar Dave trade, Kyle Phillips as a backup. And Cam Jordan was so good again on the Crusaders. Really loved him to bits. Right edge is Carl Granderson 2678 and Isaiah Foskey here, a rookie out of Notre Dame 2272. Bright future. Really looking good already. D-tackle Brian Breesy. And here we go. They've got all the faces in here slowly but surely. Loading them in. Nathan Shepard, Kalen Saunders, and Malcolm Roach. Left as a linebacker is Zach Bound. And Ty Summers behind him. It's not a great room. Very much on par with our left outside linebacking room at the moment. But DeMario Davis, X-Factor reinforcement. Super crazy good. Jack Gibbons as a backup. And DeMarco Jackson injured. Right outside linebacker Pete Werner, he's so good. Nafai Sewell brother within the Sewell bunch here, Penny Sewell, and what's his face? The other dude, I forgot the third Sewell brother. But anyways, this is the third one. Cornerbacks Marshawn Lattimore, again superstar. We've got Paulson Adebo here, Alonta Taylor, two very good young players. Bright future, really going to go off. Isaac Yadom and Ugo Amadi completing this group here. Free safety Tyron Matthew, Honey Badger 31 and 90 with the mentor tag, Lonnie Johnson Jr. behind him. Strong safeties Marcus May, that's 30 and 83 overall. And Jordan Howden, this is a rookie 2369, but again, looking good and with an experienced player ahead of him. I think this does have some future. Kicker Cade York, punter Ryan Stonehouse. There we go. This is where our punter went, by the way, for those interested. Let me just take a look at the practice squad. Just out of interest, is there anybody in here that we traded to them, or did they basically kick out the players we gave them? I don't know. I just basically chose the offers that I got without taking a look at anything else. Right. So for those interested, we're playing on All Madden, of course. These are the settings that I'm going to go with here. I'm going to try and just make these episodes a little bit shorter in comparison to the Titans, where I go very deep, of course. Also very hard. Trade difficulty should be very hard. Free agent motivation impact is very high. Salary cap is on, of course. Practice squad stealing is off. Personally, I don't really care about this in this franchise because I'm not going to have a practice squad. So there we go. Just turn this one off on, of course. One other thing that I did want to show you are the sliders, because these, of course, have a huge impact on how this is going to be playing out. I'm going to be looking at the XP sliders first. This is it, all right? We're going to start with a hard regression curve at 28 with 150%. 200% starting 29 to make sure that at age 30 we have players that have gone down really hard already, and then 30 down to 35, it's 200% each year. I want to test this, all right? I might tinker with this at a later date, but for the time being, this is what I'm going to be going with. Apart from that, everything is set to 100. All right, guys, so first game, so I'm just going to show you the uniforms. You can see the official home uniform here. We've got the official away uniform here, and then I think we also have an alternate uniform that is red and black. I really like the colors here. The fun thing, of course, is that we can just mix and match here. I think the helmets are actually, all of these are the same, so that doesn't really matter too much, but we can mix and match here a little bit just to kind of create our own jerseys and not jerseys, but our own uniforms. Going like this is going to be fun, probably over time. The first season, just going to be going with the standard settings. Here we go. Caesars Superdome kicking off this franchise here. It is also the NFL kickoff, of course. And here comes Carson Wentz, the man, the myth, the legend, facing off against Derek Carr, Alvin Kamara, Chris Olave, and so on and so forth. This is going to be very interesting. Here come the worst players in the league. The players that nobody wanted. The players that absolutely nobody wanted to have. The NFL rejects facing the New Orleans Saints. So here we go. Is this going to be a fair contest? Hell no. Hell no, it won't be. Of course it won't be. It'll be rough, it'll be brutal, it'll be a pain to play this. But I don't really care. This is what I do for you guys. This is what's going to happen here in this franchise series. Ryan Stonehouse, former Titans kicker or punter, will be putting the ball away here. And there we go. We get the ball at the 25, 4 minutes to play. We're going to start with a mesh spot. Going to try and hit Randall Cobb immediately. I have to remember that I'm not playing with players that are actually useful. We are playing with players that are going to be horrible for the most part. And there you go. Chosen goes down. Injury timeout for Greg Mance here immediately. That's also another thing. On the Crusaders franchise, we just had so many injuries. It was just really rough. Why? Well, because of the age. It was just the way it is. Of course, the older the players, the higher the risk of getting injured. And here we go. Melvin Gordon gets pushed back, and Jonathan Harrison with the next injury down here immediately. And there we go. This is exactly what's going to happen here. We're really going to have to dig deep here. We're really going to have to play extremely focused. All right, no mistakes, because we're going to get punished very quickly. I do think that we can try and hit Melvin Gordon. Yeah, that is swatted away. Not even getting into contact here. Carson Wentz, I think he would have been on par here. We are missing these players here. Before we even started the game, we had injuries. And that, of course, led to a certain imbalances in the team setup here. But yeah, never mind. Here we go. Melvin Gordon, we get 2 yards. All right, Nathan Shepard out this time. Again, I do have the injury rating pretty high. Why? Well, quite simply, I think that this is just the way the NFL works. You know, you've got players in here and players get hurt. I'm going to try to hit the tight end O'Shaughnessy here. Who, of course, wow, did you see that slow throw? Yikes! A bullet pass in slow motion. So, we're kind of saving money here. And 4th and 3. Well, we don't really get there. Do we go this aggressively, or do we punt with Andy Lee? We're going to punt. Let's be smart here, right? I have to keep reminding myself this is not a full-fledged star team. Oh, come on, he's going to catch it. All right, he's stepping out of bounds. So we spot them at the 12. Rashid Shaheed can't really get a lot done here. And Derek Carr, quarterback for the Saints. Player ratings, decision making ideal, speed 82, awareness 73. There's not a lot of stats in the game at the moment, so this is the reason for that. Here we go. Our defense actually manages to hold them. That is crazy, man. But again, a good scheme, and we do have solid players. All right, the overalls are super bad. Oh, that was knocked out. That sucks. James Ferentz immediately injured again. But yeah, the overalls more often than not don't do players justice. All right, this is just something that we kind of have to keep in you know, in the back of our heads, because it just is something that. Wow, I actually got that. Right, Jason Peters out with an injury. Oh, this is fantastic. The offensive line is just crumbling immediately. No, but just keeping in mind, the overalls don't always really, you know, tell the full story. It's the stats inside that make a difference. And you can have a 69 rated player and he can still be halfway decent. So this is basically what the story here is. I'm trying to get into field goal range here, as Pete Werner does shut us down. We're gonna have a hard time on offense. All right, I'm playing offense. I don't like playing defense. I never actually have. So here we go. Is there a gap for Melvin Gordon to run into? Now that was nice. Randall Cobb with an injury. Oh my lord. Well, the thing is, not all of these injuries have to be really bad, but I am starting to think here, alright? Because if we get completely killed off in the first game, we don't have any players to really get anybody in anymore, then that might be an issue. Tyrann Mathieu out with an injury. Hobbling off the field here. Bruce Sternum. Jesus Christ, a lot of players not able to return for this game. Yeah, as long as it's not long-term injuries, then I think we will be fine. And there we go. Oh, yikes! What exactly was that? What exactly was that? Are we playing hot potato? What was that? Can we just take a look at this dude here? Because this is the dude I'm aiming for. And he's all alone here, alright? He's got acres of space. WENTZ has to put the ball out quickly. It's super wobbly, I get that. But let's just take a look at this here. Ball comes and he kind of goes. Nope. What was that? Jesus freaking Christ almighty. That was horrible. Alright, we've got Cole Beasley in now on the X route. I'm looking for O'Shaughnessy here on the short release. I do hope that I can hit him. Cole Beasley not able to hold on to the ball here. Pressure is on. Demario Davis, of course, number 56, is doing a very good job. This route, and I do know the playbook pretty well because I'm just completed season 3 with the Titans franchise at the time of recording here. And O'Shaughnessy take it down here, 4th and 1. Demario Davis again, 5 and 9. Carson Wentz 55 yards today. 48-yarder. I'm not sure if this is a clever thing to do. Let's go with the halfback ISO. We're going to try and bully through here. We're going to try and bully through. Go, 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 go. Alright, we get a first down. Not much more. Immediately stopped here. Immediately stopped. And yet, well, that wasn't all bad. Do I trust Cameron Brate to be the dude to go for a quick sweep? Spoiler alert, no. Alright, Cole Beasley again. Will he open up somewhere along the way? Not alright. O'Shaughnessy taken down here. Not getting away. Paulson Adebo shuts this play down very quickly. It's the end of the quarter here. Alright, I mean, at least we're getting stuff done, right? I don't think Derek Carr is the greatest quarterback to really measure this team against. But again, every team is going to be 10 points higher rated than we are. Alright, holding onto the ball there. That was good. Number 84 gets it done. And that at least is something. Alright, Melvin Gordon. Let's be aggressive here. 1st and 10. Can we push into the end zone? Are we going to push into the end zone here? And yes, we are. There we go. First touchdown. First touchdown in the first half for the Salt Lake City Desperados, or aptly known as the NFL Rejects. There we go. All right. Well, that was actually pretty good. Good play. It just goes to show we can trust our team to kind of get things done if we play it right. If we play it right. There we go. All right, Derek Carr, I don't know what you're doing, man, but yeah, this defense is not a defense that you should be doing well against, but yeah, whatever. I'm gonna cross runners here. There we go. Ball is out. Just have to make sure that we get it away quickly here. And there you go. Carson Wentz breaking the 104-yard barrier. Nice. Actually, very nice. I mean, I know the plays that I like. I know the plays that kind of work from the Titans. So, gonna be going with these, of course, a little bit more. Trying to... Ooh, yikes. All right. Stopped here. 2nd and 9. 7-0 at the moment. Didn't really expect this one to happen here. There we go. Let's go in the inside zone. Gonna try and break through here because they are setting up for a pass play. And there we go. We are stopped here. 3rd and 6. Only 3 yards for Melvin Gordon here as we're hit by the 2-minute warning. So, The clever thing, of course, would be to try and waste time. I don't think we'll be that clever. I think we're going to try and get Beasley into a good position here. Yeah. Push downwards. 4th and 3 at the 33-yard line. We're going to try and go for a flood. Or a wheel poster. Let's go the flood here. I mean, we're in the lead. Alright. We need to hit Jones, by the way. I think that is, of course... Yeah, we hold on to the ball. That is fantastic, dudes. Well done. Number 6 here. That was a good pickup. Alright. They're not stopping the clock. This is interesting. Can we hit O'Shaughnessy here? That would actually be... pretty good move here, right it down the center, and this one works, and the tight end is pushing forward. We're stopped at the 1-yard line. There we go. By the way, the Jones dude is Julio Jones, so I think we can trust him. It's a pity that Randall Cobb was injured pretty quickly, because I think the veteran combination here can work. But yeah, all these players coming back to spite the teams, and we're stopped at the 1. We are stopped at the 1-yard line. Pete Werner with a pretty solid stopper. Let's go with another one. Halfback dive. Just going to keep the clock running. I know I should probably try and go for a more clever play. Frick! And we're stopped. All right. Push back to the 2, 3rd and goal. Let's go with something else. A spacing switch. As we have 24 seconds left. QB draw. Let's go the drive wide corner. I'm going to try and hit Julio Jones on this one here. Yeah. Now, we're going to call a timeout. 4th and goal. We have to get the points. We have to get the points. It is something that I got to know in the Titans franchise. We had a very solid first season, I would say. A lot of the teams weren't really up, really up to speed yet overall. Later, they really started getting up to speed. So the second season was way harder, actually, even if we did really do very well. I'm not sure when I'm going to put this out, so I'm not going to spoil anything. But still, this was a learning for us here. As we stop them at the 1-yard line, Melvin Gordon just powering forward for 5 yards. As long as he holds on to the ball, I don't really care too much about how we do it. Demario Davis, I want to knock him out of the zone here. Looking for O'Shaughnessy, looking for Beasley. I've got Chosen on an out route. That might actually work if we are somewhat lucky. Come on, man. You had it. You had it. That was a CPU drop. That was just... a classic drop. We might even have had the pickup there, but all right, let's go. Want to hit Beasley. O'Shaughnessy again is the safety dude. Wow, all right, that was a bad choice. That was a bad play on my part. 4th and 5. We're gonna punt it, of course. Andy Lee. Gonna aim towards the side here. There we go. Kaboom! Ball is out. Let's just try and spot him back. Ooh, yikes. Oh, lordy. Oh, they almost took it back. All right, 41. This is a very short distance. And there we go. 3 points on the board. They actually didn't make much more of that, which is interesting. But still. We're the away team, of course, so we have to be focused on our plays here. Wow. Super inaccurate under pressure here. And this is... myself reminding myself that I should go for these plays. Let's try and keep the plays within a distance that we can get working. Beasley and Shaughnessy, those two are players that I shoot. 3rd and 25, and this is my offensive line collapsing very quickly. Carl Granderson here with a sack. I tried looking, but Cole Beasley wasn't really free to get the ball to him. All right, let's try this one here. O'Shaughnessy. We need to hit him on the long one. So I already know this one here, and the coverage just too good. Coverage a little bit too good, and the quality of our team not really where I want it to be. And again, we are having to punt here. Perfectly timed by Andy Lee here. Can I get Johnson around here? Oh, there we go. All right. Good stop at the 47. Can we limit them to another field goal? I'm just hoping that we manage to, you know, do damage control. All right, there we go. This is actually not horrible. I'm not absolutely disliking this one here. Sorry, by the way, I accidentally kicked the microphone. There we go. All right, here we go. Melvin Gordon, go, 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 go. Push, push, and fight and everything. 7 yards. 2nd and 3. Evading Pete Werner, who was coming in on a trajectory there. That was looking pretty scary. We're going to go with the flood. Going to be looking for Julio Jones there. That is a player that I do trust. If we get the ball to him, and there we go. Not bad, my man. Pete Werner was there. Carl Granderson, number 96, just got the sack on Carson Wentz, now out with an injury. Fun fact, by the way, the first relocation that I did was the Washington football team on Madden 22, because they were, or the relocation on YouTube, let's put it that way, because they were the only team that didn't really have a name and a tradition, something like that. So, wow. O'Shaughnessy's not good in defending the ball through contact. That is something that is hardly working. Wheel post drag. Let's go here. Cameron Braid. Let's trust him. Or Chosen. Chosen would be an interesting pick. And here we go. This is Cameron Braid. Really going for it. Getting a first down. Surviving contact. Anyways. Washington football team, when they still had Carson Wentz. And that was probably the worst first season I have ever had, apart from the Dolphins franchise. That was even worse. That was 1 and 16. Throw out a sack, out of reach here. I saw him coming, had to get the ball away. Saw him coming, had to get the ball away on time. Mesh spot time now. Beasley, O'Shaughnessy. These are distances that I feel at least half confident about, that the coverage is extremely good. Number 6, Marcus May, was there. Drive wide corner. I'm not trying to go for the post corners thingy. Alright, let's take a look at a few other options. Jailbreak. Let's try the verticals here, right? O'Shaughnessy could get free around the middle mark. Oh my lord. Number 28 came forward. I don't think I had enough time to wait for this to develop further. We're actually not that bad. Doing better than I expected us to, but we're certainly not in a, you know, oh shoot, clicked too early. We're certainly not in a comfortable situation here. A safe, fair catch here. Chosen by the Saints. So there we go. And keep it 10 and 10, and the game is drawn. This is kind of what I always feared. But okay, 2 minutes 35. If we can get into field goal range, that would be nice. We've got Squiggly Art. Squiggly Art has been unlocked. Oh, crud! Demario Davis, and we lose a yard. We need to be going forwards, not backwards. Wheel post drag. Here we go. Again, Cameron Braid. I don't think I'll have time to wait for O'Shaughnessy to get anywhere. So I'm going for the short one, trying to do a quick turn. Malcolm Roach out with an injury, as they do stop us here. Frustration. Evident. Alright, a mesh spot. Let's go. Let's play this safe. It's 4 yards that we need. And is the play art incorrect? What is this? Offensive play art is distorted. Alright, but I should have I should have a different play art, shouldn't I? Mesh spot. I should have something like this here. Can I get... Yikes! And that is overthrown. Crying out loud, man. 4th and 4. We have to punt again. Andy Lee. There we go. Kaboom. Trying to put it out of bounds. Alright, gain a fair catch at the 23. Alright, defense, we need you guys. Fingers crossed. Let's turn this over. Let's turn this over, guys. They get a field goal. Alright, so we need a touchdown to win. A field goal to draw this game. We're starting at our own 25. We've got the flood chosen here, of course. I'm actually looking at chosen, by the way. Julio Jones is looking nice. And that was probably a little bit too easy. Carson Wentz is not a quarterback that I like having in situations of high pressure. All right, let's go here. Julio Jones, I don't think I'll even hit him back there. So I'm looking for Chosen or for O'Shaughnessy. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is an experienced veteran quarterback. Overthrowing this play as if it were out of this world. There we go. I don't think that the play art is showing up correctly. I want to see this here. Don't need a double whammy, all right? There we go. This is O'Shaughnessy, and we are fighting for yards here. Kyle Phillips out with an injury. Number 91. Not to be mistaken with the Kyle Phillips. That's Titans receiver. 4th and inches. Thanks to the injury, we don't have to take a timeout. So what are we going to do? Inside zone, Melvin Gordon. They're going to be stacking up. They're going to try and stop us here. Let's not waste this opportunity. And there we go. We push across that line. And I don't have any timeouts. Christ almighty. All right, quickly, guys. Quickly, let's be quicker. All right, incomplete pass, 10 seconds. We don't have any timeouts left. That is awesome. 2nd and 10. 4 verticals. Who do I go with here? Who's my route runner? O'Shaughnessy. That is not all that great. Do I have something better here? Probably the out would be a good idea. Cole Beasley. Come on, my man. Let's go. Good accuracy, but out of reach here. 6 seconds to go. And, yeah. Only frickin' Hail Marys are being suggested here. This is not what I need. I need a play that is clever. Something where I do have a shot at things. But players are slow. They're not super quick. I have to wait for them to get into position. So if I can get O'Shaughnessy somewhere here. Oh, it's just taking ages. There we go. This is the game. Thrown out of the sack. Out of reach here. 2 seconds. Incomplete. Incomplete play, but I can't really rely on any of this. I'm gonna try and hit Beasley, just hope that he runs like hell. Yeah, there we go. Carson Wentz taken down here. I'd say a respectable showing, all right, 13 and 10, but the result is not even a surprise here. It did look better than it actually turned out to be, but in the end, the Saints have more quality. 44% completion rate, 176 yards, 1 touchdown. There we go. The results are in. Derek Carr actually not that much better, but okay. On the running side, I mean, again, I can't really fault anybody too much. It was Melvin Gordon that did all the carrying, no pun intended. Yeah, and he was okay. Nothing more than that. It was just okay. Jim's O'Shaughnessy, 73 yards, the leader here. 2 drops that really hurt. Robbie Chosen also did quite well here. Who else was good? Julio Jones was quite okay. Melvin Gordon with the receiving touchdown. Cameron Braid. Again, I have to go through all of the players here, but nobody really that reliable. Julio Jones actually with 3 drops. That is not great. On the defensive side, Ndamukong Suh was actually pretty good with the solo tackle lead. Total tackle lead, of course, Demario Davis, 13 freaking tackles. Yikes. Demario Davis with the tackles for loss. 2 sacks by Ndamukong Suh, which is great, man. Well done. Carl Granderson gets 1 sack. 0 interceptions. That was positive. And on the kicking side, we got 100% with Robbie Gould. So here we go, guys. I don't think anybody could have expected anything else of this team. But yeah, there we go. Currently 0-1. The game itself wasn't as horrible as I expected it to be. Alright, we did have a few good touch-ups with a few players. We didn't have any more injuries. That actually is pretty fantastic. Michael Thomas, strong safety, will be back next week, and this is important. Jamie Collins Sr., we're missing a mid linebacker, 75 rated mid linebacker starter, by the way. J.D. McKissick, we're also missing him out for 4 more weeks, which is why, of course, we've got the fullbacks helping out. These were the reasons why some of the teams did look a little bit on the weaker side. We still have 3 spots open on the team. I think I'm going to be diving into the free agents pool maybe next episode, just to take a quick look. I don't even know why I said that. Quick look who's available. Gonna cut this episode for now. Let me know what you think down below of this series so far. Really interested in your opinions. Thanks so much for being here. Thank you for all the support. Really appreciate it. Nothing taken for granted here. And as always, guys, thank you so much for being here. See you next time.